Welcome to From Creeping to Preaching. I'm your host, Renee R. White, a proud native Washingtonian, born and raised and still live here in the heart of D.C. I spent many years of my life in this incredible city, and it's not just my home, it's where my story began. And it's where I have my passion for uplifting my community, especially the youth. This podcast is a space where we can have real, raw conversations about life, faith, and purpose, all rooted in the experience of someone who has walked these very streets and understands the struggles and the beauty of life in D.C. Hey listeners, we in Season 4, Episode 11. That's Season 4, Episode 11. This one right here, it's a little funny episode. I call it New Hair, Same Hit and Pain, but New Hair. Have you ever changed your hairstyle, your clothes, your makeup, or even smile, just so people wouldn't see what was really going on inside of you? If so, this episode is for you. Recently, I decided to do something completely different. I decided to braid my hair. Now, for some people, that's a big deal. But for me, that was a huge step. I hadn't had my hair braided since I was a teenager. That's right, decades had passed since I last sat in the braider's chair. For years, I wore my hair the way I was, comfortably wearing it. It became part of my identity, part of who I am and who I was. But lately, life has been lifing. Life be lifing. The doctor's appointments, the caregiving responsibilities, the emotional exhaustion, the endless to-do list, the worrying, the praying, the waiting, the pretending everything is okay, it's okay. I would find myself wanting something different, not because I was trying to become someone else, but because I needed one less thing to worry about. So I started strolling through hairstyles online. Then I saw it. A beautiful blonde braided style. Something about it just spoke to me. It looked bold, it looked confident, it looked free, and honestly, it looked like a woman who had life all together. I thought that for myself. Maybe that's exactly what I needed. So I booked the appointment. 3 to 4 hours later, my transformation was complete. I looked in the mirror and I was like, I smiled. Ooh, I like it. Actually, I loved it. For the first time in a long time, I didn't have to think about my hair. No curling, no styling, no maintenance. One thing checked off my list. As a caregiver, anyone knows every little thing matters. Sometimes removing one responsibility feels like removing 1,000 pounds from your shoulder. But when God showed me something, the braids changed my appearance. But they didn't change what I was carrying. The worries were still there. The fears were still there. The caregiving challenges were still there. The unanswered questions were still there. The stress was still there. I simply became better at hiding it. And it's not what I like to do. Some of us, we change the outside while struggling on the inside. We smile while we hurting. We laugh while we crying. We say, we okay, when we barely making it. We post beautiful pictures while fighting private battles. People compliment our appearance and have no idea we're holding ourselves together by faith. Someone told me, your hair looks beautiful. And it did. But what they couldn't see was the sleepless nights. What they couldn't see were the tears. What they couldn't see were the prayers whispered in the dark. What they couldn't see was the caregiver who was exhausted. And that's when I realized something. Sometimes our new look becomes a mask. Not because we're trying to deceive people, but because we're trying to survive. We become experts in hiding strong, being strong, showing that appearance of that we got it all together. We become experts in looking like we all put together. Experts in hiding our pain. Can I be honest with you today? There are days when I walk into a room looking confident and completely fall apart the moment I get back into my car. There are days when people see strength when I feel weakness. There are days when people see beauty when I see brokenness. And there are days when I simply don't have the energy to explain what I'm going through. So I hide behind my smile. And anyone knows me, I know that I love to smile. Maybe you've done the same thing. Maybe your version of braids was a new hairstyle. Maybe it was weight loss. Maybe it was a new wardrobe. Maybe it was a promotion. Maybe it was social media. Maybe it was pretending everything was fine. But deep down, you're carrying something nobody knew about. Here's what God reminds me. Renee, you can change your hairstyle. Renee, you can change your wardrobe. Renee, you can change your address. Renee, you can change your surroundings. But Renee, the true essence of Renee that you can't change is the healing. It starts within. The outside of Renee may look different, and they normally do. But God wants to heal the inside of Renee too. And maybe that's why most of my listeners are listening today. Maybe that's why you're listening to me today, because you're doing good on the outside, but the inside, you got to do some work. You got to allow God to work on you. Release it. Let it go. Maybe it's time to, start pretending. Maybe it's time to start hiding and to stop carrying this all alone. I want you to know something. You don't have to be strong every moment. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to keep pretending. God sees you. He sees the real in you. He sees me and he sees you. Not the hairstyle, not the outfit, not the filtered photo. The real you. The tired you. That worried you. The hurting you. The praying you. The hopeful you. And he loves every part of you. So today, while I absolutely love my braids, I also recognize something very important. They solved the hair problem, but they didn't solve the heart problem. Only God can do that. And every day, I'm learning to bring my worries to him instead of hiding behind them. Listeners, got a couple of questions, not many. Just think about these. Have you ever changed your hairstyle, your appearance, or your wardrobe because you were going through something difficult? Have you ever used a new look to hide emotional pain? Have people ever thought you were okay when you actually were struggling? What helped you stop pretending or start healing? As caregivers, have you felt like you had to look strong even when you felt weak? Please, please, please share your story or your comments with me. Let's talk to each other. We grow in this community. Each story, we healing. We're going to heal each other. Your testimony may help someone else who is silently struggling today. Encouragement. I like to tell every caregiver that's listening today, every woman carrying invisible burdens, to every person smiling through pain, I see you. More importantly, God sees you. And even when your appearance changes, His love never changed. Keep praying, keep believing, keep hoping, keep trusting, and keep showing up, because your story matters. Your healing matters. And yes, you matter too. Thank you, listeners. Continue to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And you know we drop new episodes every Friday at 9 a.m. right here. But prior to that, you can grab your copy of my book on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. As you read along, you'll see every twist, turn, and triumph unfold, gaining a deeper understanding of my testimony and story of change and lessons behind every story. Let's walk this path together. Your journey of healing and hope is just one page away. Let's keep this conversation going. I'm excited to hear how you peeling back your layers and embracing your moment of new hair. Same hidden pain. Also, make sure you visit my website, Creeping and Preaching, for updates, fresh merch, resources, information about upcoming episodes. Don't forget, we got that backpack giveaway coming up soon. We're going to drop the date. In order to find out, check the website. I'd like to thank my producer, McKinley, with Moving in Motion by Mac. See you next week.